1, 2, 3. Here's the opening. Introducing the new podcast brought to you by Jello Pudding. You know when it's Jello, when it's really Jello. Tonight, we're going to be doing a Doctor Who review of the latest and greatest of Doctor Who. Alright, not the Doctor. Alright, so, let's get started. Hello, you lucky people. Hello. It's been a long time since I've done a YouTube video, but I've just seen this online and I've watched it in person. So, okay, so immediately a lot of people have been doing this kind of trope. Starting with the blanket. Okay, I do not see it this way. Instead, I see it like this. Okay, I loved the fact that you get to see old versions of the Doctors, and it was kind of cool in the beginning. Because initially, when I first saw the episode online, ladies and gentlemen, I heard a lot of... wait, wrong one. There we go. I heard this, which, to me, looked like the wrong episode. It looked like inside the interior of the TARDIS.
Something wrong? It's the repair shop. What kind of idiot would try and steal a faulty TARDIS?
And then I find out, oh yeah, it's the first Doctor. But it doesn't look like the first Doctor. Even when they zoom up, it sounds more like this. Oh yeah, the giant reveal, it's Gallifrey. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Because, you know, they haven't shown Gallifrey in the 10th Doctor. Well, they did a lot, actually. Especially 11, they haven't really mentioned it that much. And then they show first Doctor getting in, and then Clara shows up.
Sorry, but you're about to make a very big mistake.
Come on. First off, well, it doesn't really matter that they're not called TARDISes, because, you know, I've seen all the videos, and they're like, oh, no, we need TARDIS, that's Susan's thing. Okay, fine, whatever, let's forgive that. But let's forget that, one, the Doctor stole it. So, like, if you're stealing a time machine, right, why did you listen to some random Gallifreyan that's kind of like, hey, you should pick that one. But I'm like, but wasn't there a thing where the TARDIS said, oh, I picked you, and then even earlier stuff where, you know, she's my girl, and, you know, even Fifth Doctor explained, you know, I kind of just... You know, they're a piece of junk, you know, no one really cared. Even the second Doctor said it was like, well, they're my people, you know, but let's move on. So, more first Doctor, and then we see her eyes, lot more eyes, more eyes. And then you get to see this little quippy, where there's a guy that kind of looks like Colin Baker. Ooh, Colin Bakery. And she looks very much in her 70s. And then she looks around, and then there's Tom. And Tom's like, hi! Now, this intro sequence is actually quite funny, especially when the 7th Doctor goes, ah! And then the 7th Doctor is the third, and then there's second Doctor just floating around. But why so stupid, I don't understand. And, yeah, you do a lot of on Killer. He kind of looks like vegan. That's kind of cool.
But he never hears me. Never. I blew into the balls on the leaf.
And then they actually explain, oh yeah, of course. Now, without going further ado, so basically the episode's kind of like awesome respect of, you know, and then it goes to Victorian London where everybody has their great old time with, the thing that a lot of people haven't mentioned is, Strax loves freaking Scotland, man. They're like, and they're like, oh, this, right? And he's like, yeah, could you knock me out, please? And then, you know, they're all having a psychic meeting, and River Song's there. And I mentioned River Song. River Song's awesome. But in the story, she doesn't really do much.
Help yourself to some tea. Why thank you. How did you do that? Disgracefully.
See, and they use her brain to make cocktails. And then she reveals...
Oh, perhaps you two haven't met.
Yeah, that they have an intro and they talk and it's fun. Hey, I didn't know you! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Hey, has the doctor mentioned me? Yeah, totally. You sure? Yeah, totally. I just thought you were dude. Awkward match. More, continue.
This is the doctor's companion. That is...
Yeah, more awkwardness. Move on.
Archie!
Yeah, she just wakes up, no big deal. There's these weird alien things. And then the doctor's doing stuff because he was being like, you know, don't they ran off with me, and they went to the movies. So, and then the doctor's kind of seeing that underneath the TARDIS after he hears about what Clara learned about, which is his gravesite. We find out.
Trenzalore. I've heard the name, of course. Doria mentioned it, a few others. All suspected what he was, never wanted to find out myself. River would know, though. River always knew. Right, come here. Give me your hand.
Now here's a little
The
part.
coordinates you saw will still be in your memory. I'm linking you into the TARDIS telepathic circuit. Won't hurt a bit.
Ow!
I lied.
He did.
Okay. What is Trenzalore? Is that your big secret?
No.
Okay, what then?
When you are a time traveler, there is one place you must never go. One place in all of space and time you must never, ever find yourself.
He's getting a little tired.
Where?
You didn't listen, did you? You lot never do, that's the problem. The Doctor has a secret he will take to the grave. It is discovered. He wasn't talking about my secret. No, that's not what's been found. He was talking about my grave.
Which is pretty good acting. Now, if we continue on the story, the Doctor immediately gets the place, shoves down his anti-grav. The whole thing falls, but the TARDIS is fine. And they just fly straight into it. Which, of course, gravity, being the way it is, the TARDIS wouldn't actually be that functional. Or at least be burned out by the atmosphere. Who cares? More on plot. So he fixes a crack. And then River Song can't be seen, as people said.
But I met her.
What story?
Oh yeah, and plot device says she was actually not buried there, and then there's other people, which is I guess nursing consciousness with mouths, doing that kind of sorts of thing. Then the Doctor, you know, has to. Okay, so in order to save himself, he says, "Oh, you know, this is my time stream. It's a giant gashi thing." And then the evil guy, who, you know, from the Christmas special, I guess. With the nesting consciousness, kind of jumps into it, following all the Doctor's plans, killing him over and over again. Clara shows up, jumps in. The Doctor's like, fuck it, jumps in after her, and like, you know, like, it'd be cool if like she just kind of jumped in and she'd die, and then we met her up later, and then she'd be constantly like Rory, because that'd be kind of cool actually. What ends up happening is the Doctor jumps in, then we meet all those other versions again, and then we have the ending.
This is you, Clara.
Oh yeah, that leaf thing. I don't care about the leaf thing. Okay, here comes the Ballard thing, which is, a lot of people said laughable. I think it's really interesting, but the biography of Stephen is a little bit weird.
Never mind. Let's get back.
Who is he?
It's me. There's only me here, that's the point. Now let's get back.
I never saw that one. I saw all of you.
Really? Even 8th? Because I didn't, a lot of people tripped on the whole 8th thing, so yeah. I guess he might have thrown a jacket, and that would have been nice.
Faces, all of them are you. You're the 11th Doctor.
I said he was me. I never said he was the Doctor.
I don't understand.
My name, my real name. That is not the point. The name I chose is the Doctor. The name you choose, it's like a promise you make.
Like a promise, really?
He's the one who broke the promise.
Valiard, right? Come on, just tell me it's the freaking Valiard. She's falling apart. The Doctor picks her up. And it's like, hey, who the fuck are you? Oh, here you go.
He is my secret.
Valiard?
What I did I did without choice. I know. In the name of peace and sanity. But not in the name of the Doctor.
Opens the audio. Bum, 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 bum. John Hurt as the Doctor. And we can see November 23rd. Alright. Then you have the end credits.
The only other name.
Yeah, I don't get that. Because this is, a live stream that I... No, I was online. I was someone else's video I've been clicking. Don't worry about it, it's YouTube. It's all legal. So, thoughts, opinions of this episode. I think it wasn't horrible, but yet it wasn't amazing. Like, overall, I get it. I give it like 7 out of 10. I mean, I've seen worse from like Matt, but at least all Matt's stories have been palpable. Like, if David was in the situation, I don't think he would have survived, because a lot of his episodes didn't really make the cut, and writing-wise, it didn't make it. But at least with Matt, it felt like a bit of a roller coaster ride, and it definitely was. So I give this episode a 7 out of 10. This is my first Doctor Who review, and I might do some other ones from this season. Let me know what you guys think of the doop-a-doop, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys. Yeah, that used to be my end tag. Instead, I will give you more Doctor Who related things. How about 2005? Oh yeah, we can still say bye.